Hello everybody, my name's Gothic Lord UK. I'm playing new games and demos every day in May this month. This is the Foretold Westmark Legacy. I was sent a key to play this game by the publisher. That's an important thing for you guys to know as we look ahead. This is a adventure card game, choose your own adventure kind of thing. So it's not so much a roguelike, it's a campaign that goes across about 5 to 7 hours. We're gonna jump in and see how this beginning of this story unfolds. This choice will seal your fate. Difficulty: normal mode, hard mode, chaotic mode. Defeat the playthrough to unlock the other ones. So, normal. We'll let this play out.
Who would have thought? My luck turning for the worse. Seems hereditary at this point. Hopefully, summons issued by the lawyer won't take too long. Lawyers. Wretched scoundrels. But the more I think about it, the more predictable it becomes. Being surprised was the last emotion I felt at the news. The one and only Westmark. A title I now bear. I guess it's my duty to survive now, no matter how distorted that burden may be.
Well, somebody's mad at lawyers, which is something you hear a lot, whether that's in Gothic settings or modern days. What are we doing, though? We've got a cursor. There we go. Herbert. The letter, the heirloom, and continue. The letter.
When this letter arrived, I believed it to be a poor joke to rile me up. Shove the recent death of my mother back into my face. I was right in some twisted way. On my father's side of the family, a nephew I never knew existed had disappeared and been declared dead. I had been named the heir of the Westmark fortune.
God, you are so gloomy. Grief is fine and all, but you didn't even know these people.
What on earth is Ambrose?
Ambrose, not now.
Fine, fine. Just wanted to help out.
The heirloom.
I suppose there is one good thing born from this tragedy. The family heirloom. Its safety is now my only priority. Been with the Westmarks for generations, and holding knowledge acquired through dedicated research.
Yes, and it would be helpful if you know how to interpret the damn thing. It's the book that got us into this situation.
Well, it doesn't help it being written in a dead language.
Yeah, that'll be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa there!
Oh, for God's sake. This is the 5th time you've stopped. Do you really want to get paid the other half?
Nah, not it, sir. I need to relieve myself, if you don't mind. Won't take too long. Oh, not too long at all.
It's happening. The copious drinks finally getting to the man. It's a wonder why the driver did not stop earlier to relieve himself, or why I even took him up on the offer to guide me.
The man was on the border between sobriety and complete inebriation when we met him at the pub. You get what you pay for.
Is this like a demon on my shoulder rather than a person?
He should have been here by now.
I bet he just tipped over and fell asleep in the mud somewhere.
Good. Love that noise.
That sounds like trouble.
Sounds serious indeed. Better go and see what that was.
It's locked. You need to force it to open.
Use pocket knife. Your action. Next action lock. Phase 1. Okay. Things are happening. Your hand. You can use max. You can at max hold 5 cards in your hand. Use the cards by clicking and dragging them onto the highlighted card on the board. If it isn't highlighted, then you can't place it. The main objective. The main objective is to lock in as many slots in the bottom row as you can to strengthen your upcoming action. You lock slots by combining and manipulating the focus cards on the board into the numbers shown on the slots furthest down. Your action top left updates every time you lock a slot. 3 turns left. Pulls the adjacent card together and adds them up. Divide a card in 2 and round them down. Pulls adjacent cards together and add them up. Divide a card in 2, round them down. Push the card 1 step right and pushes any blocking card. My trusted companion that helps me in any situation with a bottle or a sticky situation. Available turns 3, slot amount 13, damage 3, chance to hit 25%. I'm not entirely sure I understand what my goal here is. Oh, okay, so we got 3, 6, and 4. Let's pull... Hold on. Pulls together adjacent cards and adds them up. Divides cards between 2. Moves card 1 step right and pushes any blocking card. So if this 4 can get to this 4... Turns and phases. Combat is ordered in turns. When the turn timer hits 0, the current phase will end. The action you have prepared will be executed. After the action has been made, a new phase will start. The amount of turns you get next time is based on the weapon's turn value. The amount of turns you get is listed in the weapon's tooltip. Using a card costs a turn unless stated otherwise. You can end your phase prematurely if needed by clicking on the end phase button to the left of your cards. This will execute whatever you have stored in your action. You can also pass your turn if you don't want to use the current cards in your hand. This will also progress the board's focus cards. Right, so that's locked in to 4, that's locked into 3, and we need to make a 6 here. Pulls adjacent cards and adds them together. So if I pass now, this 5 should come down. Blocking. When locking in a slot, it blocks everything above it. No cards will fall onto it, and the locked slot won't be manipulated by any cards from your hand. Full success. Cool. I understand.
Yeah, you're a mighty warrior and all that.
You found some pocket money, could be useful later. Let's go investigate this sound. Level up, persona, a spot to focus my skills. So in my inventory we have the tome, cash, pocket knife, hot tea for 12 health, and an identification kit. This is my deck of cards. We can filter through stuff in there. Persona. Every time you step on a persona spot, you get to pick one persona skill. These choices affect how you deal with skill checks and dialogues and combat, so pick carefully. Mind, body, and soul. Okay, but we don't get to change any of that right now. This is our map. The notebook, we have the invitation. And options are options. Okay. Persona point granted, 1. Mind, body, and soul. Shield recovery. Complete Complete interdimensional to unlock this. Complete healer to unlock that. Da 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 da. I don't understand how I'm unlocking stuff. We'll start on the left. Sure. Game saved. Unknown surprise.
What is this?
This could come to good use. Pick one reward. A shimmer water flask. A flask shining with sunlight containing what seems to be a consecrated fluid. Using this could hurt any corrupt being by the mere touch of one drop. 3 turns, 19 slot, damage, chance, and shield. A dagger and an axe. I'll take the fancy fluid. Arrival investigation, or am I lost? The scream came from this direction, or we can get lost. I mean, follow the scream, right?
What was his name? Tom? Tim? Something? Driver? Are you there? Oh God, no. What? The man is torn to shreds. I've never seen such a brutal malevolence from an animal.
Keep stomach in check. 50%. Success.
At least we're close. The sign, Herbert. We better get moving. Whoever, whatever did this must be nearby.
The sign?
Very straightforward sign inviting us to the town of Bournemouth. Though the number of the population is scratched out.
Yeah, that starts to ring alarm bells. Shall we go home?
The poor man's chest is split open by sharp teeth or vicious claws, revealing the content of his innards. Is this really a bear's work? Can it have been some rabid wolf? They are common here. I know that for a fact. Yet, anger clings to this act of violence, as whatever did this continued the attack past his death.
Yes, it's all fascinating. But maybe we should move before whatever did this decides we are on the menu. You need to stay alive for me, you know.
I lean in to have a smell. The remains have a whiff of iron and sulfur.
I'll take a 75% chance. Oh dear.
The ground starts to spin. I tell myself to focus, but the body has a mind of its own.
And vomiting. Curse added, feeling sick.
Ahem. Remember how we met?
My first magical incantation. It, didn't go as planned.
Yeah, he's some kind of ghost or something.
It's the bane of my existence. I'm stuck around your neck because you made a mistake.
Come now, it was my first time.
That's no excuse. You tried to help that nice lady. What's her name? Penelope?
Patricia.
Excuse me, Patricia. You exorcised me, but instead of sending me home, you attached me to you. A simple spelling mistake. I feel so abused.
We will find a way to get you home. Kind of why I saved the transcript of the incantation, to be able to fix it.
Interesting. An unknown surprise. We have this. Feeling sick, you will lose focus in combat. We found medical supplies. Unknown encounter. Something lurks in the dark out there.
Sometimes I wonder if all this happens for a reason. As if all this needs to occur in order for me to become a better man, or whatever those wise men usually say.
Judging from my observations, you should be wise at this age, but you have a hard time learning from your mistakes.
Shh. Hear that?
I do not.
You just want to get me quiet. I get it.
No. The birds, the wind. It all stopped.
You need equipment. Can't go in empty-handed. Before you venture deeper, you will need to bring some equipment with you. To bring items into combat, you will need to equip them from the inventory. You do this by clicking on the item and it will be listed in the bottom row.
Sometimes I wonder if all this happens for a reason. As if all this needs to occur in order for me to become a better man. Whatever those wise men usually say.
Judging from my observations, you should...
Shh.
So, we equipped our flask. Oh, that's a big beastie. Right, I don't see how the sickness is impacting us here. 2 and 1 and 3. We got 4, 5, 5, 5 as our goals. 5 damage, 90% chance to hit. Next attack, a lick whip in 2 turns. We have 3 turns left. A flask shining with sunlight containing what appears to be a fluid. Using this could hurt any corrupt being by the mere touch of a drop. Damage 4, chance to hit 17. Does not seem great. Right, if I pull together these 2 cards to make a 5. Lock that in. Good. Have I got pull? Move the card 1 step right and pushes any blocking card. 1 step left. Decrease value by 1. Let's try sending this to the right. They missed. That disappeared, which is unexpected. Let's push this left and see if it loops. It did. Locks in the 5. That's the end of 3 turns. Okay, fresh phase. 5 is good. 4 wants to go to the right. We have only shift lefts. Let's pass then. We take 2 damage. I need 2 out of this. Can I split it? No. What can we do? What can we do? If I pull these together, I'll make a 6, which is not what I need. Adjacent cards together. These are not the things that I need. Divide a random card by 2 rounded down. It turns out to a 1. Doesn't help me. Pulls adjacent cards together. It's 5. I can move those over. Good miss. We're locked in. So, a mediocre attack, I guess. 6 and 1 and 4. Let's push this to the right. Then this will make 5, that will make 4, which is fine. Just pass then. Three and 2. 2 and 2 would make 5, but I don't know that we've got that much time. Yeah, we're locked in. But 4 health remaining. We succeed.
Ah, excellent.
We get equipment experience. Interesting. A vial of redraw. A permanent bonus will be gained upon consuming max redraw +1. Pick 1 reward. 10 health blessing, you feel vitalized. 1 health recovery. An idol of Memnon. Relic. Godlike human emanates from this item. A powerful surge of focus. Cards are added when this is locked in on the board. Push new focus cards on the board when locked in. Coins. Give me whatever this is.
What was that thing?
Giant rat.
I don't know. I've never seen anything of the sort before. Perhaps these foreign lands hold undiscovered flora and fauna.
Do you really believe that?
I came here for one thing. Answers. Answers for the contents of this book. Nothing more.
Right. Thinking your family and the estate may hold answers?
Let us just go.
Wandering merchant, buy new cards, or an unknown. I have no idea if our cache of 23 coins is really sufficient. You equipped your first relic. Relics are great additional help in combat that can be used in synergy with your chosen persona skills. In combat, you will see highlighted slots that will show you where the relic is sitting on the board. The slots lighting up red and blue, they have effects attached to them. A blue slot means that a relic attached to it that you have equipped. The red one means that a curse added by the enemies. The effects are activated when locked in on the corresponding slot on the board. They are instant and will not need to wait for the phase to end. Let's go to the merchant. Seems safe. Oh, hello.
Who might you be?
Not too many travelers in these parts. Are you alone?
Now, is this I lie and say I'm not alone because I don't want him to see me as a target, or do I say yes, I'm alone so that he will be kind to me because I'm in danger?
Guess so. Why?
Come closer, friend. I won't bite. I am a humble trader trying to make ends meet. For the rate of coin, I will let you purchase a card of mine. Wish.
Spell cards can do more than standard cards. Some spell cards are activated instead of placed on a specific slot, and some spell cards affect the board. 23 gold, we can afford anything here. Additional turn. Pull all focus cards down 1 step. Doesn't cost a turn, doesn't trigger focus cards to move down. Pull down a specific card on the board. Doesn't cost a turn, doesn't trigger focus cards to move down. Push a specific card on the board, push up, or moves 1 card left and pushes any blocking card. Give me an additional turn.
Good choice. Farewell.
Level up persona. 1 persona point gained. Redraw +1. Allows you to redraw your complete hand. Board ability, each time your card gets shifted left or right, get 1 shield. When you get attacked, you have a chance to prevent all damage. Combat ability, when successfully dodging, your active attack gets 10 damage. A weapon with a chance to hit can miss if not 100% has been accumulated with multiple lock-ins. Lock the slots in the correct order to gain 80% damage to an additional bonus. Give me shield. I like the idea of shield. Checkpoint, game saved. Crows encounter. HP 18, a murder of crows, vicious animals. Crow shuffle, a disorienting flyby of crows. Board, disorient, stun, blind, chance to hit, crow attack. I mean, I have no other option, I suppose. You can now redraw your whole hand. This will discard the old hand and replace it with new random cards. This ability has a limited amount of uses, so use it wisely. Push new focus cards on the board when locked in. Idol of Memnon. Okay. 3. -1. 4. Let's modify the 4 to the right. Let's shift this to the right. Oh no, that's a 5. Pushes any blocking card. Push left doesn't help me. These are the only cards I can impact right now. Oh wait, we can do a -1, but 2 and 3 make 5. And 4 here. Decrease by 1. Shift. Nothing shifting here helps, so pass. 3 locked-ins. 12 damage. Great work. 2 and 3 makes 5. 3 and 2 is too much. I'm gonna pass. Ah. Alright, that wasn't what I wanted to happen, clearly. Write a card by 2 and round down. Modify left. Redraw my hand. I want to increase. Pulls adjacent cards together and adds them up. Move card to the left, move card to the right. 1 and 1 and 3. But that won't combine them, will it? Pushes cards. Can I push this 1 right? There goes board disorient, I'm sure. Push card left. Right, that gets us the 6 at the very least. We missed. Pull adjacent cards together. Good. We do have tea if we need to heal later. Pulls adjacent cards together, adds them up. Combine. Shift right, shift left. Let's shift that left. -1. Push. Those adjacent cards together is way too much. Can I shift left? I cannot. I wish I could push this to the left. Decrease value by 1. 3 and 4 is 7. Alright. Pass then. This goes to 8. I don't know if there's anything I can do with that. We're locked in for our attack. 4 damage is not ideal. Shift that right. Simple decision. That gets to 3. 3 and 3 makes 6. 3 and 5 here is a solid time. We're getting tons of shield. I'm not entirely sure how. But we got through the crows.
Yeah, you're a mighty warrior and all that.
More XP. We found hot tea and a vial that is said to contain the elixir of life max health plus 8. Well, that'll be nice. An investigation. Let's try to find the way to Bournemouth. Let's just hop into the inventory and see if we can increase our max health. We can. All right. Before we get on towards the investigation, I think we will leave things there. You guys clearly, hopefully at least, have gathered enough knowledge to see if you think this is something that you would like to play. If you would, there, as always, will be a link down in the description below. Otherwise, thank you ever so much for watching. If there's any recommendations you have of things I should play, put them down below in the comments. Hit that like button, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.